Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today Vinland Saga Chapter number 180. And well, it's been a while since we've had a good Vinland Saga chapter, so I never covered Vinland Saga, right? But finally, I think maybe this is the chapter where we could actually maybe start covering this shit, right? And of course, finally, they've reached Winland, and as we've seen in the previous chapter, they decided to leave place where Leaf told them to go because they found these stone arrows and shit, and they were like, well, some native people are living here, and we don't want to stay here. Of course, Thorfinn is the second Gandhi, so well. But of course, now in this chapter, they go further down south, right? But of course, before we get into the chapter, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. That helps out a lot. And if you haven't checked out our new podcast on the channels Anime Unhinged, both on YouTube and on Twitch, then please do check that out as well. That helps out a lot, and I'll really appreciate that. And well, let's get into the chapter. So they travel for 7 days, and they go down south, and Thorfinn is like, well, we need five essential things for a settlement, right? One is, of course, the bay where ships can be safely monitored. So basically, a beach would be better, right? And the second thing is, we of course need fresh water. Something like a pond would be good, but a river would be better. And then the third thing, of course, we need a huge forest because we need wood for building materials and shit. And we get other stuff from forest, right? Of course. And then the main thing is we need a huge field for grazing, right? Because that's of course that's basically what they came for, right? Farming. They need good land they can farm, and well, that's that, right? And they do find that pretty easily, actually, right? And of course, America, Winland is just a beautiful place, and they could farm anywhere they want, so they find this beautiful place, right? And as soon as Einar determines that the soil is also perfect for growing plants and shit, Ivar, this dude is like, oh yeah, everybody bring out the cargo. This is the place we settle and shit and everything, right? And see, Thorfinn is like, oh wait, stop, Ivar. I mean, we got four things right, yes, but the fifth thing is still missing, right? We still gotta confirm that the fifth thing is also right. And he's like, well, the fifth thing is this land doesn't belong to anyone else. Of course, I mean, you just don't steal from somebody, of course. And they finally decide, Ivar is like, okay, then first party go investigate the area, search for everything, and the others just cook and shit and do all these things. He's like giving everybody instructions and shit, right? And even Gudrid is like, why is that guy taking over, huh? I mean, of course, Ivar, it looks like, he thinks, of course, everybody here are just farmers and shit, nobody's warriors. And Thorfinn, he's basically Gandhi, right? He doesn't say anything, he doesn't harm anyone. He can be a pushover, right? But of course, he doesn't know uh, who Thorfinn is, right? I mean, come on, this dude, with help, of course, defeated Thorkel the Tall, and we, of course, also have Thorkel's daughter. I guess she's pretty. Of course, I mean, she's strong, right? And of course, we also have Hill. So of course, Ivar can't do shit, but he doesn't know that yet, right? So it feels like he's trying to make it look like he can lead, he could just take over, but of course it's not gonna happen. But anyways, now we get to Hild and Thorfinn, where they're just going scouting and shit, and they're just making sure that nobody's here, right? And Hild, of course, she's like, well, Thorfinn, we don't know about the native people here, so it's like, yeah, I understand the non-violence thing will just be good to them. I get that. I mean, I endorse that as well. But you see, the thing is, we don't know anything about them, and they could just come in and attack us savagely and do anything to us, right? So, will you be able to protect Carly and Gudrid, huh? you know, of course, Thorfinn is, him being him. He's like, well, we came to this land without any information, so of course it's right to be afraid, but, we are technically kind of the invading party, right? So the natives should be more afraid of us, so we just gotta be patient, right? I mean, he makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. But of course, now they meet the native people. They're like, just in the shadows. They're looking at them, and these people realize that they're there, right? So Thorfinn, he just gets down his horse and he holds these two bags, and he's like, well, people, good afternoon, we're here with tokens of our friendship. And he just, places those two bags there and comes back, right? And basically the bags have like some pork, some, gold, silver, gold, whatever, and some other stuff, right? Just to know them, like some trinkets and stuff, like so that they could understand who these people are and how they work, right? So it's simple, right? And they just do that and come back, and slowly they're like, Thorfinn is like, well, we'll go back on our horses to our camp slowly, right? We'll let them follow us, let them see our camp, and then they could leave at their own right? Because if we run away, it will feel like we're hiding and shit, so it won't be, it won't be nice. And you see, Hilda's like, well, they could just decide to attack us, right? And Thorfinn is like, well, it's for them to decide. I'm like, well, yeah, it's for them to decide, but what would you do if they attack? Like, that's the only question. Will you just leave and search for some other place? I don't know. I mean, if they do that, then maybe, man, I guess they just keep searching for other places. But yeah, I guess, of course, these native people, they don't attack them, and it's pretty good for now, pretty good start, because they're like looking into these bags. They're just seeing what trinkets Thorfinn left them. So yeah, I guess, the first meeting has been successful, man. Let's see how it goes next. But of course, that's the chapter. And well, man, comment down, what do you think is gonna happen next? How do you think the chapter is? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it like not to your liking or whatever, right? Comment down. But of course, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. I'll really appreciate that. And well, man, join my Discord. We could have fun discussions, me, you, my friends. It would be fun. And if you want to support me even more, then sign up on my Patreon. That really helps out. And well, man, as always, until next time, peace.